Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone of Ruel. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. This is part two of really not quite sure what the title is, but let's finish letting it play. So where we left off, I looked up Project Zypher, and a lot of it has to do with IT perspective. It doesn't really talk about what this is. So maybe it's a play on words, the way it's spelt, or something of that manner. But anyway, let's let this gentleman, whoever he is, finish talking about this. We'll say alleged or supposed event, or the alleged and supposed sentiment of certain powers that rule via out of sight, out of mind.
So I have some notes here. I'm going to continue on, talk a little bit more about right. They're being tracked. They're being identified. That's the whole point. A lot of people have said, well, why are some of these YouTube channels allowed to exist? Why are they allowed to so openly talk about the truth? And some of you might know Adam Green, No More News, and there are a whole bunch of others, and they're very, very open about Zionism, and they're very honest about it, and they're telling the truth. I mean, they are telling the truth. They're not hiding anything. They're not disinfo. They're not putting disinfo out there. But as far as I know, they are part. I mean, they're all a part of this operation. I can't spit.
Yeah, they have to tell you. Now, how they tell you and what they say after it doesn't matter. So they can easily have somebody have a Freudian slip, okay, have their tongues fall upon themselves, right, and then turn around and put a label, say something else wildly outlandish after that. And then in order to control the narrative, they'll put a label on somebody that said the truth and also said the other outlandish and wild thing, whatever that was. It's very, very slick, very, very tricky. But eventually, like I said before, he's going to come down with great wrath. And let me just get that because I've said it twice. Straight to the point, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. However, woe unto the world, or woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And understand, Christians want to say that there's the physical or spiritual demon Satan coming down, but no, it is the so-called white man, the Edomite, okay, who comes in that spirit, who operates on the left-hand side on behalf of the left-handed top angel, okay, which is Satan. Lucifer simply means light bearer. Lucifer is a title. It is not an entity. Okay, so also be aware of that. A little tidbit.
To say specifically if Adam Green is a part of it or not, but I would assume possibly he is. He has probably been guaranteed a lot of money. He's probably been promised a lot of things. He could be a Freemason. He could be a part of their operation. He could be an agent. I don't know. I have no idea. It is total speculation on my part. I have no idea. All I know is this is part of the operation, what they want to do. His channel would fit into the MO. It is an example I'm giving. He is there to tag, track, and ID. Not him specifically, but the people behind the operation who are doing all the research and all the people who are commenting and viewing and liking. They want to know who they are. They want to know where they live, and they are going to eliminate them.
Especially those that are, privy to this knowledge given to us by Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, and the Lord sending down His Holy Spirit. They are going to exercise carnal means to come and try to quell what is happening in the spirit. Make no mistake about it. Everyone else, okay, that are privy to things that they shouldn't be is one thing, but this truth going out is a completely different story. And more than anything, they need to stop it. They being the powers that be, they need to stop it because they think that they can fulfill in its entirety that blessing that Isaac gave to that Isaac gave to Jacob, whose name was later changed to Israel. All right, now this devil gave up that birthright, and it was meant and ordained in the heavens. But, as a sore loser, they want to try and get this thing back. That is why they have, in times past, tried to develop nukes to shoot at the moon. Why? Because of the scripture that says, as long as the sun and the moon are in the sky, there will always be Israel. There will all, roughly paraphrase. They have tried everything to eliminate the stain, or should I say to eliminate the evidence of a millennial or from biblical times of a crime that they've committed. But they cannot, the Lord will not allow it. Okay, because at the end, as the scriptures tell you, all Israel will be saved. And once this devil's job is done, he will be done away with. For real this time, not according to Christian dogma and lies because they want to cover up what the truth is. Let's get, before we finish, before I let him go, accuser of the brethren, we're going to do that as well. I'm going to get that one as well, since I was already in Revelation 12. And this is verse 10. So I should have started from 10 in the jump, okay? And I heard a loud voice saying, in heaven now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night, right? And they're in control of everything, and they put forth abominations. They put forth things that will cause us to go off and go astray, and then point the finger. Look at the biggest example is the rap industry. Who owns the rap industry, and how come rappers can't make money unless they put out a certain extremely low vibration, right? And one more, let's get to is it 1 Peter? Yes, right here. That's why we got to pay attention and never trust this devil. So this is 1 Peter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking who he may devour. And we're linking that right now to Esau, Edom, powers that be. We're not talking about your everyday average Joe Smo Edomite, which, when these lights go out, they'll show their true colors as well. We're talking about elites, folks that you have no idea. You'll never cross the same path as these people in your natural born life. All right, so let's go.
At a date in the future. Completely eliminate them. This is going way beyond the idea of passing laws to ban speech, which they're already doing. They've done it in America already, but not very aggressively, and we will see more legislation of that nature. But they want to completely eliminate these people because they do stand in the way of the agenda. There are too many people that are waking up. It is way too many for them to handle. They're starting to have an influence, and they're starting to change the conversation online. It is a...
Oh, did it stop?
Something that the memos that I received, we'll talk a little bit about the memos. The memos are different from this classified document.
Okay, so it restarted. That was it. So basically it was saying the conversation is changing, right? And what did I grab? Well, what did we mention in the first one? I'll pour out my spirit. Ain't that what the Lord said? I pour out my spirit upon all flesh. So let's get that really quick. Now he gives the understanding, the dark sayings and these parables and the mysteries of the kingdom, that is to the elect. But the spirit to prophesy and the spirit of pointing things out, pointing out this, the wickedness will be happening every which way, because it's just time for Esau to be found out. Because I also want this Joel 2. Okay, let's do Acts first, because we're right here, and then I believe there's another one in Joel. So let's do Acts 2:17. I'm going to get straight to the point. And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith power, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. We'll continue. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. Okay. There's a lot of information that is free flowing, especially as it was another reason why they want to shut this internet down with the quickness. So let's get Joel 2. We may end it on Joel if the Spirit doesn't call for any other scriptures. We'll end it on Joel, but I believe the point has been made. Turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting and weeping. And this is Joel 2:12. We need to be doing this, as I mentioned before in part 1 of this. Okay, same thing again. Joel 2:28, and it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Same thing. This is what's happening. Esau is being made bare by everyone, even his own countrymen, even his own tribesmen. So at the end of the day, there will be nothing left to do but to come down with great wrath. So he's really going to show his tail. He's going to show ass like a dirty magazine. And we ought to remain spiritual. We ought to be praying, fast. If you're able to fast, do that. Every morning, give thanks that you have the understanding. Give thanks that the Lord woke you up. You have all your faculties about you, that you can understand. You can preach this truth. You can align it with your life and exercise this knowledge to turn it to wisdom. Make every moment count. And I preach to self, you make every moment count, because time is winding down and we have no idea how ill it is going to get in this place before it finally goes up and full of flames, or should I say before it becomes a lake of fire. Again, all right, so with that being said, I pray that you were edified. This is the end of part 2. I may come with another one, because there is another video. I just have to find it. But if not, until the next one, shalom.